some scientists indeed accept that there are things beyond the physical. Some of them are truthful and admit that their inventions originated while they were asleep. You can talk about the theory of relativity, insulin, the periodic table, Benzene ring structure, the sewing machine. All these are confirmation that things were taken from the world beyond and brought down. How about the materialist and the scientists? What is their viewpoint regarding this we call spiritual development, the positive one? The materialist will express doubt. That is number one for the materialist. He or she will be doubtful and will even put up an argument and eventually deny that there is anything like spiritual development. That is what the materialist will do. Always doubting things that go beyond material things. How are the scientists? Well, he will ask, can it be proven scientifically? If not, then the claim that there is spiritual development is not supported. At best, the scientists will prefer relying on instruments that reveal things beyond the five senses. Scientists will prefer quantum science because to a very large extent it can be proven materially. But the instruments that are being used go beyond the five senses. We'll talk about parapsychology or paratechnology, even nanotechnology. The scientists will probe all that. But the instruments that are being used are beyond the five senses. So, delicate equipment to gather data about unseen things and try to make material sense out of them is the preoccupation of some of these scientists. They do intelligent analysis and to some extent can prove that we have the fourth dimension, fifth dimension, and so on. And these things, you cannot see them with your naked eyes. These are dimensions beyond the five senses, which means there is something higher than just the material things. Some of the scientists may probe the phenomenon of time travel, teleporting, shape-shifting, wormholes, remote viewing, and so on. They probe all that because these things are beyond just the ordinary five senses. They will develop imaging equipment and techniques, for instance, the X-ray, CT scan, MRI, and what have you. But they will refuse to acknowledge that human beings have faculties within themselves that can make them see beyond the material things and even enter into the superphysical realms. It's surprising. But there's a big but. Some scientists indeed accept that there are things beyond the physical. Some of them are truthful and admit that their inventions originated while they were asleep. You can talk about the theory of relativity, insulin, the periodic table, Benzene ring structure, the sewing machine. All these are confirmation that things were taken from the world beyond and brought down. Page rank Google algorithm. It is the same pattern that there are things beyond the physical. How will the religious person accept when it is mentioned positive spiritual development? The religious person will agree that there is spiritual development, no two ways about it. The religious person will agree that there is spiritual development, but it is based on favor or blessings from God. That is what the typical religious person will say. He or she may seek explanations, but will deny that human beings can do anything about it. He or she leaves everything to God and keeps holding on to faith. That is not a bad thing to do. How about the esoteric person? The one who seeks spiritual knowledge. He or she knows for certainty that there is spiritual development, and it is the reason for which human beings are on earth. The esoteric Christian knows that there is spiritual development. And what should be done to increase the pace of his or her spiritual development positively?